Welcome to the Explainer. I'm so glad you're here with us today. Okay, let's just dive right into this because we're tackling something absolutely crucial for your travels and honestly just your daily life. Today, we're figuring out exactly how to naturally and enthusiastically draw a friend's attention to something amazing you've just spotted. We're going to break down the exact phrases, the subtle little nuances, and most importantly, the energy you need to bring these discoveries to life.
So, picture this. You're out exploring some brand new city with a friend, or maybe you're on this wild, exotic tour. Suddenly, bam, you spot something literally incredible just out of the corner of your eye. You get that sudden rush, right? It's like you're a kid in a candy store. You instantly want to share that exact feeling with whoever you're traveling with. But how do you communicate that instantaneous wow factor in English without sounding, totally robotic? How do you instantly bridge that gap? Well, that is exactly what we're solving today.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the magic phrase for getting attention, move into some variations and nuances, jump straight into a safari roleplay, and wrap up with the secret ingredient, emotion. Okay, part 1. The magic phrase for getting attention. Your core phrase for sharing discoveries.
The absolute go-to phrase here is check it out. Now, what makes this so powerful is the rule attached to it. It's used to enthusiastically draw someone's attention to an interesting visual or audio element. But here's the kicker. It has to be in your immediate physical presence. You can't use check it out to talk about a dress you saw online yesterday while you're currently just sitting in a cafe. No way. You have to literally be near the object. It's all about pulling someone into experiencing something right there, right in that exact moment alongside you.
And this expression absolutely isn't just reserved for massive, once-in-a-lifetime vacations. It's a daily tool for connecting with friends. Think about these everyday situations. Imagine you and your buddy are walking past a store window and you see that a dress you've both been obsessing over is finally on sale. You'd point and say, "Oh, wait, check it out, the dress is on sale." Or maybe you just spot a new restaurant opening down the street. Actually, you can even use it for audio. You could literally hand your friend your headphones and go, "Check it out, listen to this incredible guitar solo." It's just about pride, discovery, and enthusiastically bringing someone right into your current reality.
Moving on to part 2, variations and nuances. Let's expand that toolkit. Now, this is a really fascinating comparison. We've got check it out versus check this out. The nuance here is slight, but it's a real game changer. Check it out is your bread and butter for general discoveries, like a new restaurant or nice earrings. But the second you replace it with this, you add a whole new layer of emphasis. You use check this out for something truly unexpected or incredibly rare. Imagine you're digging through the attic and you stumble onto your old middle school diary. Or you're hiking and find this highly unusual, rare rock with fascinating veins in it. Because saying the word this takes just a tiny fraction of a second longer, it automatically forces you to be a little more emphatic. It basically tells the other person, stop exactly what you're doing. You absolutely need to see this right now. And of course, we've got some other incredibly handy variations too, like look at this, look at that, see this, and see that. These just give you a ton of wiggle room. For instance, if you're holding up a super old photo of your great-great-grandmother to show a friend, you might just naturally say, see this? It's a picture of my great-great-grandmother. They're short, they're punchy, and they're incredibly flexible, depending on whether the thing is right there in your hands or, just a little bit further away. All right, part 3, safari roleplay in action. Let's actually put this into practice for sightseeing.
It's time to plunge directly into the action with some real sightseeing roleplay. So imagine you and a friend are bouncing along in a Jeep on this incredible safari. We're looking out the window, chatting, and suddenly, movement. Check it out, those lions are running over there. Notice how incredibly fast that needs to be said. When you're traveling, discoveries are spontaneous, right? You do not have the time to formulate a long, formal textbook sentence. Check it out acts as this immediate verbal laser pointer to draw your friend's eyes exactly where they need to be before those lions disappear.
But wait, we turn the corner in our Jeep. Whoa, look at that. That cheetah is eating. We've just instantly shifted our focus to something totally new. By switching it up from check it out to look at that, we perfectly simulate how a dynamic, fast-paced sightseeing tour actually feels. The excitement just keeps building, and your language naturally adapts to the speed of all these wild discoveries.
Okay, the dust settles a bit. We look way, way out into the distance, pointing towards the horizon. See that? I think there are some giraffes over there. This brilliantly illustrates how natural it is to stack these different conversational phrases together as your environment changes. See that? Works perfectly for something a bit further away that might take your buddy a second or two to actually spot.
Finally, we sit back down in our seats. I look down at my hands and say, check this out. I can't believe my camera is so good. Now, this part is absolutely crucial. This final emphatic check this out isn't about the giraffes out on the plains anymore. I'm literally holding the camera right in front of my friend, showing off this amazing photo I just snapped on the screen. I'm super proud of the shot. It's right there in our immediate presence, and check this out focuses their attention right down onto that little digital screen.
And that brings us to part 4, the secret ingredient, emotion. Because here is the truth. Delivery is literally everything. If you use a flat, monotone voice, let's say you just drone, check it out, it sounds entirely unenthusiastic. And the results? It completely fails to get anyone's attention. Your friend probably wouldn't even look up from their phone. But an energetic voice? That shows confidence. That successfully shares your real excitement. You're basically telling them, hey, I have the confidence to know that this thing I found interesting is going to be exciting to you too. Your vocal energy absolutely has to match the expression. Otherwise, the phrase itself is just totally useless. I just love this specific insight from the source material. It says, you can say check it out until the cows come home, but if you just say it flat, it just doesn't match. That perfectly cements our core takeaway for today's explainer. Using these conversational phrases is about so much more than just nailing English grammar. It's about exuding a genuine love of life. When you enthusiastically share a discovery with a friend, you're showing a real joy for the world around you and a deep desire to connect with the people sharing that world with you. So I want to leave you with this provocative little question. What is the very next thing you want to say, check it out to? Whether you're heading off on some grand sightseeing safari, exploring a new neighborhood, or honestly just sharing a funny video on your phone with a friend sitting right next to you on the couch, I challenge you to take this skill out into the real world. Bring that energy, bring that confidence, and start sharing your amazing discoveries. Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer today. Keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.
Got it! What's up? Catch up! Aha!